Stay hydrated, people. Okay, let's get started. 1, 2, 3. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to do a fun look for St. Patrick's Day, and I wanted to do it a little bit more dramatic and of course add glitter to it because we all love glitter. So stay tuned, don't forget to subscribe and keep on watching for the video. See you guys later. Alrighty, so I already have my eyebrows done, I have my eyes primed and set. So I'm starting off with the 35B palette from Morphe, and I'm using the lightest shade of green I can find in there, but not a shimmer color, because there is some matte ones and then some shimmer greens. So I'm using a matte one. Okay, still using the 35B palette from Morphe. I'm taking a darker green and just darkening up the crease and also taking it on my outer corner. And in this palette there is a lot of greens, but there's some more lime greens and then there's like the forest greens. So I'm using all of the darker forest greens. So for my outer corner, I did take the darkest forest green in the palette, but I felt like it wasn't dark enough, so I went ahead and started to use my Kat Von D Metal Matte palette, and I used the moss color that's in that palette. In this clip, I'm starting to add that moss color from the Kat Von D Metal Matte palette, and it did darken up more my outer corner. Don't forget to always go back and blend. When you use colors like this, bright colors, you can easily leave lines that aren't blended and easily tell that you didn't go back to blend. So we're moving on to cut our crease. I put my concealer on a little plate like this, and then I use a smaller brush to cut the crease, and then I will move on to a bigger brush to blend that in. Now that I'm done applying the concealer with the brush, I'm going to let it set for a little bit, and after that I will tap it with my finger, make sure everything's blended, and take any excess concealer off. And we're going to use a white eyeshadow from the 35B palette to set the concealer. Taking a clean brush, I'm going to use the color Stone from the Kat Von D palette, and I'm just adding it to the outer corner to blend the harsh line that was left from the concealer. And I also wanted to darken up the outer corner, so I used that color, and I will also blend it out. Since I'm going to use glitter on my lid, I like to do my eyeliner first, put the glitter, and then fix up my eyeliner. So here I'm just adding my eyeliner first. Now for the glitter, I'm using a green glitter, and I'm going to apply it over the white where I cut the crease, and I will just keep packing it on until I feel like it's pigmented enough and it's dark enough for how I want it. And if you guys want to know where I got the glitter, go ahead and go onto my Instagram, and if you go onto the picture where it says Misfit Beauty and the glitters I pictured, you can go to their Instagram and check their Instagram out. They have some amazing glitters and then also loose glitters, and are having some new products coming out soon. And that was definitely not sponsored, but I really wish I was sponsored. Okay, so once I'm done putting the glitter, I will go back and clean up my eyeliner. Okay, so for my face, I already applied primer, foundation, and concealer. Now I'm just going to go ahead and set my concealer with the Airspun powder, and after that, just setting my whole face. Okay, so to contour, I will use my Shade and Light palette, my Holy Grail contouring palette. So I will use the darkest shade and take it on a smaller brush to define my cheekbones. Using a fluffier brush, this is from Real Techniques, I'm going to take the middle shade and just bronze up my face and blend out what I first contoured with, which is the darkest shade. And for blush, I'm going to use a mauve pink shade and apply it to the apples of my cheeks and blend it upwards. I will also bake underneath my contour and blush to clean it up. So I just use my beauty blender and my airspun and create a line. For highlight, I will use a ColourPop highlight first to act as a base, and then I will use my Gleam Glow Kit. And to get the most pigment out of my highlight, I will spray it with my Urban Decay primer, not primer, I'm sorry, my Urban Decay setting spray. Okay, so now I will just brush off the airspun and blend my contour, my blush, and my highlight just so I don't get any harsh lines. Okay, and for lipstick, I already went ahead and outlined my lips, and I will be using a Sephora lip stain, and the lip liner was from NYX. I will list all the products down below so you guys can know what I used. And to finish off my eyes, I will use that brush that I was using for the moss color from the Kat Von D palette, and I will just run whatever product was left on the brush so it can define it a little bit. And I also added a black eyeliner, and now I'm just going to add some mascara to my bottom lashes. And this step is super necessary for me. I like to use brow gel on my eyebrows, just keeps them in place, and they're good to go for the rest of the day. The last touch to my makeup, I like to spray my Urban Decay De-Slick setting spray. Also, thank you again for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like my videos, check out my older videos, leave some comments, and follow me on my social medias.